Bob Arum wants Teofimo Lopez versus Luke Campbell next. Welcome to Renee Box Young. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for liking, subscribing, sharing, showing your support, tuning into the lives, commenting in the videos, etc., etc. Subscribers since day one, man, I really appreciate you. Subscribers, recent subscribers, I really appreciate each and every one of you. You know, this is a platform, as you know, and to the new listeners, this is a platform where we love the sport of boxing. We discuss it, we critique it, and analyze it. All for the love of you and all for the love of the sport of boxing, definitely. Let's get right to this. Why did I react like that? Why did I, laugh or whatever you want to call it, right? Chuckle, whatever, right? About what I said in the intro. Let's get to it. You'll see why. Okay, let's get right to it, man. Okay, so we have here Boxing News 24/7, boxing247.com. Link in the description, right? You check it out. Yeah, okay, so we have here Arum wants Teofimo Lopez versus Luke Campbell. Okay. It says here in the article, Bob Arum says he'd like to make a fight between Luke Campbell and Teofimo Lopez next year if Campbell wins his upcoming January 2nd clash against Ryan Garcia. Okay, now that's one of the reasons why, okay? That's one of the reasons why I kind of laughed about it because, okay, just as I explained, when it was Bud versus Brook, I said it's not going to be as competitive of a fight as many people think. I predicted Bud was going to KO or TKO Kell Brook and maybe around round 7. I think it happened around 4, whatever. I said the same about Canelo versus Smith. I said it's not going to be as competitive of a fight. Canelo's going to go in there and, and take Smith out. I thought he was going to KO him, whatever. It didn't happen. Okay, but he still put a beating on him. Same thing I said about, and I made a recent video about it, go check it out, about Anthony Joshua versus Pulev. I'm not right in all my predictions, of course not, but things are quite clear sometimes, okay? In this fight with Ryan Garcia and Campbell, I really doubt Campbell's going to come out the winner, okay? So that's kind of why I laugh about it. I just kind of laugh about what Bob Arum says about this. Let's get back to the article. So I highly doubt. And why does he want Luke Campbell? I have no idea, okay? If Ryan Garcia loses to Luke Campbell, Bob Arum wants a Luke Campbell fight? Okay, I really don't see anything nice or interesting, too interesting about it at least. It says here, WBC ordered the Garcia-Campbell fight as a final eliminator to challenge, and this is one of the reasons why, ladies and gentlemen, look, to challenge WBC lightweight champion Devin Haney. So the winner of Garcia and Campbell, okay, should challenge Devin Haney, okay? That is what the WBC is aiming towards at least, okay? Now, it says here, the article continues to say, this week, Campbell's promoter, Eddie Hearn, I think that was a couple weeks ago, whatever, a week ago or something like that, I don't know. But Campbell's promoter, Eddie Hearn, was adamant about the winner of the Campbell-Garcia fight needing to take on Haney. So it looks like Eddie Hearn is in agreement whatever, right, with WBC at the 135 title for that WBC title, because as we know, Devin Haney's a champ at WBC. It's not no franchise nonsense, okay? He's the champ at 135, WBC champ, okay? So this continues to go on. Arum hopes to make Teofimo versus Campbell. I don't see this. I don't know, man. Luke Campbell, he says here, if he beats Ryan Garcia, which is most likely not going to happen, I would love to make a Lopez versus Campbell fight. I don't really see the big interest in this, and why? Because, okay, let me just get back to this. I mean, one of the reasons why is because I would prefer to see Teofimo Lopez versus Devin Haney because, undisputed, let's go get it. As we all know, technically speaking, okay, Technically speaking, Teofimo is not the undisputed champion at 135. Devin Haney has the WBC championship belt, so I think that would be the best thing to go for, you know what I mean? That would be the best fight at 135. Not the winner of, Luke Campbell and Ryan Garcia to fight Teofimo Lopez. I mean, come on, man. I mean, I understand, but then that's why I put why. See there? Why? Why aren't they putting Devin Haney to fight Teofimo Lopez? Now, we already know that Teofimo Lopez in a recent, interview, whatever you want to call it. They caught him down there in backstage or whatever, right? And then he bumped into Eddie Hearn, and Teofimo Sr. came and said, oh, 10 million, 10 million. A lot of people are calling. I'm just saying what I'm hearing and what we're seeing, okay? What media, boxing community is talking about. Not all community, obviously. But some people are calling Teofimo Lopez kind of a diva now because of that. Because they're saying, you know what, he's pricing himself out because he doesn't want to fight Devin Haney. Whatever the case may be, I mean, I think this should happen. Why isn't it happening? Who knows, right? Because of the politics, as you guys know. So, from what I heard, and I don't know if it's official, I don't know, man. And I'm not even interested in it, you know what I mean? As far as Teofimo Lopez, he's possibly going to fight some dude named Barbosa, something like that in Australia. I don't know, man. I'm not really interested in that. But I understand it in this sense. Teofimo Lopez just fought Lomachenko. I mean, I get it. I mean, that was a big fight. You know what I'm saying? That was a big fight. And he beat him, so that's nice. And it looks like he's going to do a little, tune-up, whatever you want to call it, right? Mandatory. I don't know who this Barbosa guy is. I didn't even check the rankings to see if he's the mandatory number 1, whatever. I think, it's one of the belts that Teofimo is going to defend against this Barbosa dude, or I don't even know if I said the name right, whatever, all due respect. But I'm just not interested in that fight. And I understand, though, okay, if he's going to fight, if Teofimo's going to go fight this guy in Australia or wherever they're going to fight, okay, I'm expecting next Devin Haney versus Teofimo Lopez. But how Bob is speaking, okay, he wants Campbell to fight, Teofimo Lopez if Campbell wins. But Campbell's not going to win. I'm almost positive. If I eat crow, that's fine. If I'm wrong, that's great. I don't care, but I really doubt I'm going to be wrong on this one, okay? And I'm going to make a, like I do, final thoughts video on Friday before the Ryan Garcia versus Campbell fight, which I usually do, right? When it comes to fights I'm really interested in. So, and generally speaking, whatever. Okay, so I'll break that down. But I just don't see, Campbell's not going to win, okay? If I'm proven wrong, great, whatever. But why is Arum talking about? Why doesn't he say, we want Haney versus Teofimo Lopez? Because I think one of the reasons is because, obviously Haney is under, Matchroom, DAZN, whatever, under Eddie Hearn or in association with him, whatever, okay? Devin Haney Promotions, we understand that, but, he's in conjunction with that guy, okay? So and the WBC belt's over there, and, I don't think Bob Arum wants to risk that's what I think. I can kind of conclude that to a certain extent, or I suspect that Bob Arum doesn't want to lose those belts because we already know Teofimo Lopez is under Bob Arum, top rank, blah, blah. So I don't think he wants to lose those belts, man. And I think personally Devin Haney has great, ability and boxing skills. Apart from what other people say that, he hasn't been tested yet. I understand that, but I think he definitely has the skills. I definitely think he has the skills. Kind of like, Jerome Ennis to a certain extent, not the same skill. Okay, yeah, I understand that. But I'm just talking about, like, in context of, someone saying, oh, he hasn't been tested yet. Jerome Ennis hasn't been tested, and I think he's not ready for the top 5, but he has amazing skills, and Devin Haney has great skills in the ring. And I think he can definitely take on a Teofimo Lopez. I think he definitely can, and I think it would be a great fight. It would be an amazing. I'm expecting. Okay, and I hope as a boxing fan, which probably won't happen, man. I'm expecting, Teofimo to fight Devin Haney after this Barbosa guy or whoever Teofimo Lopez is going to fight next. If it's not Devin Haney, I'm expecting Teofimo Lopez to fight Devin Haney after whoever Teofimo is going to fight next, which I think is this Barbosa dude or whatever. So we'll see, man. I mean, just a lot of back and forth right now. I definitely do agree with Eddie Hearn when he, had that encounter with Teofimo's Jr. and Senior. Eddie Hearn was right in this sense. I really don't agree with a lot what Eddie Hearn says, but whatever. In this, I do agree with him, where he said that when he confronted, when they were talking, whatever. Eddie Hearn made it clear. He said, you know what, that belt, that green belt you got, it's the franchise. That's not a, Devin Haney's a champ. He has a WBC belt at 135, and it's true. Eddie Hearn was right on that, and but we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. You can read the article, link in the description. I just want to make this video short, and that's what I want. Why are they ignoring Devin Haney? I personally think another reason why is because it's a risk. And I'm not against people saying, okay, I understand people calling Teofimo a diva, whatever, but I personally think, man, it's just a risk, man. Teofimo and his team probably see it as that. This is a risk. We don't want to jump into this risk so fast. We just got the belts. Let's just wait a little bit, because I think Devin Haney's a risk. Whether it's boxing out or whatever, it's a risk. It's a good fight, okay? So, it would be a great matchup, and that's what I want to see. And it is what it is, man. Go ahead and, like, subscribe, share this with the community, share this with your friends and family who love the sport of boxing. You already know I keep it clean here. And, what's your input on this? You know what I mean? Go ahead and comment in the comment section. Express your opinions, man. But this fight has to happen, please, sooner or later. I don't know what's going to go on, but, it looks like Arum's talking some stuff. I don't know, man. I don't know what Arum, probably wants to just hold them belts. Kind of like what Eddie Hearn does with Anthony Joshua, had that immediate rematch with Andy Ruiz. Did you see how Eddie Hearn was jumping for joy after Anthony Joshua beat Andy Ruiz in the rematch? Man, that dude was jumping for joy as if his life was saved from death or something, because Eddie Hearn knows the importance of Anthony Joshua keeping them belts, man, for promotional and marketing, purposes and for money, man. That's what it's about. And Arum, I think he thinks that. I think he feels that concerning Teofimo. He doesn't want him to jump in that risk. I feel maybe to a certain extent, Teofimo's team can think the same thing. They just got the belts and don't want to lose them. You know what I'm saying? It can be because Devin Haney's a risk, in my personal opinion. He got some great skills when it comes to fighting in that ring, man. So, like I said, man, thanks so much for liking and subscribing. Stay safe out there, family. Peace out. Thank you so much for your support.